Hello, welcome to the screening of Love Letters, a Truly Short Epistolary Romance by Sofia Ghassaei and other songwriters. I'm Lauren Marshall. I am the artistic director of Theater of Possibility and the director of this production. Thank you for coming to watch it with us today in community. I want to just introduce a few people who are here that will be part of our Spellers panel at the end of the production. First of all, we have Sofia Ghassaei, the playwright. Sofia, can you give us a wave? Hello there. And sitting next to her is her mother, Tracy Ghassaei, who has done all the graphics for the show and has been just a wonderful associate producer to work with on this show. Let me also introduce two of our lyricists who are here for the panel. We have Wyatt Dutton and Caden Rainey, who have contributed some of the wonderful lyrics to the show. Give a wave if you like, Wyatt. Hello. And Caden. Welcome. And finally, I want to introduce Elizabeth Vosseller, who is the director of the International Association for Spelling as Communication, and she will be moderating our panel after the show. The show runs about 68 minutes in length. When we start the production, we're going to turn off our cameras and mute ourselves. But everyone can make comments in the chat and feel free to, since we don't get to have the fun of laughter and applause. We'd love to hear it in the chat. So feel free to share moments that you especially love. But of course, also sit back and enjoy and watch the video. I also see that Duncan is here, and Zach is another contributing lyricist. Zach, if you are near your camera, do you want to give us a wave? All right. Well, let's just get started then and enjoy the show.
And welcome to Love Letters, a truly short epistolary romance by Sofia Ghassaei and various songwriters. Sofia writes, "Each word you will hear today was written by a non-speaking autistic person who spells or types to communicate letter by letter. We thank the actors and musicians for lending us their voices so that ours may reach the world. Some of us were without robust communication for decades. Others were granted voices as children or teens. When one says non-verbal, they imply we have no words, and you will see that we have many. Our unspoken, unsung words are what unite us, each one a dream come true. The letter becomes a word, the word becomes a poem, the poem becomes a life expressed. When I was a kid, this is what my doctors did. They told my mom, there's no hope for this one, but they didn't know. No, they didn't know.
When I went to school, the teachers did the same thing too. I'm not lying, they said, this one's not even trying, but they didn't know what they didn't know, what they didn't know was the truth about me.
Sometimes I fear they don't understand that I hear and I know.
The way they look through me, it just makes me want to scream. I am in here. I am in here. This is my voice. This is my life. This is my choice. This is my right. I am in here.
Now that I'm grown, I realize I'm not alone. Millions like me who should be shining brightly, but they don't know how they can show how much they know and the truth they can't see.
You won't believe that we go to the extreme to be heard and be seen. You just walked in our shoes. I know that you would scream the news.
We are in here. We are in here. This is our voice. This is our life. This is our choice. This is our right. We are in here. I am in here. We are in here. We are in here. This is our voice. This is our life. This is our choice. This is our right.
We are
In here. We are in here. This is our voice. This is our life. This is our choice. This is our right.
We are in here.
We are in here.
We are in here.
We are in here. We are in here.
I, and then L, and then O, and then V, and then I love. Melody, keep on going, you're doing great. L, E, T, T, E, R, S.
I love letters because they are the stones that build the words I depend on. There are also real love letters in this story. When a star burns out, we still see its light, but what we are seeing is only the memory of greatness. This story is like a star, the memory of a love that burned hot and bright, and after that fell from the sky. August 5th. Dear Luke, how did it start? Remember when we met? We were in a class online, so you didn't see how badly my body betrays my mind. When you said you were afraid of heights, I said I would ascend the tallest mountain in the world with you so we could conquer our fears together. April 22nd, subject, letter to Luke. Dear Luke, today after our geography class, I had South African food for dinner. It is so tasty. You should try it soon. Today in class you said you like to shop. What is your favorite store? Mine is Target because the workers there treat me nice, not like a freak. I hope to see you next week in class. Yours, Melody.
H and E and Y, hey. M and E and, eyes on the board. E and L and O and, let me see. O and, B and, Y.
Hey, Melody. Don't like to cook, but I love to eat. Shopping's not lots of fun here, so I mostly shop when I have a vacation with my Aunt Kelsey. She raised me and is my main communication support person. Sometimes I notice someone with you too. Do you have an aide? Luke.
I have a love-hate relationship with food. I have no problem trying new flavors, but I have had issues with allergies since I was very young. I try a new cuisine every Thursday after our class. My least favorite was Dutch. Have you tried Thai or Persian food? The person you're seeing is my support person, Eli. Tell me a personality trait you like about yourself. Mine are honesty and respect.
Thai food. I still need to try more. How would you describe your lifestyle? I'm confident in my mind, but cautious in life. Anxiety affects me every day. I feel like my body doesn't really settle, and realizing my future will not be easy also makes me anxious.
How would I describe my lifestyle? Mostly a great time, but sometimes a chaotic mess. I also have apraxia, which makes life a pain in the butt at times. Sometimes my mouth says things I don't mean to say, so people listen to that. It's really hard to live in this body. Body, arms, legs, teeth, mouth. I have to go to the dentist today. I need to see why my mouth is sore.
How was the dentist? I so hope it went well. What sports do you like? I love hockey. True Canadian. Pretty hard to play on a team, though. Honestly, the loud yelling energizes me too much and I lose focus. Mostly I just shoot pucks with my dad. Luke.
My teeth aren't sore anymore. It was only some popcorn. I love biking and swimming, especially in salt water. I feel all the energy of the earth in the sea. We have all come from the sea, which is why we long to return. What makes you feel near the wild heart of life? For me, it's the wind in my face. Hope to see you tonight. XO, Melody. P.S. Please send me a picture of you.
Thinking of you in nature. I got distracted with my homework. Here's a picture of me, Luke.
I loved the pic and put it on my wall. So lovely, so beautiful. I dreamed you and I were singing together. Can you sing? Singing is my biggest wish.
Of course, I dream of singing, but I'm not even much of a talker. I know you get it.
Because he doesn't speak, I'm giving voice to our next songwriter. What if tears never fell from our eyes, and the clouds never formed in the skies? Will we know about the sun if we didn't have rain, or understand joy if we didn't have pain? What if my words came from my mouth? Would it so mean as much if it easily came out? Will I have as much that I wanted to say? Or would people still listen in the same way? We may never know what might have been, so live in the moment and take it all in. What if there was time unending? What if there was more money for spending? Will we still find ways to shoot for the moon? Or would we give up way too soon? What if I could speak? Would I still know my friends? Would we still have a bond that would never end?
would I still have my best bud Joel,
whose unspoken words are food for my soul.
We may never know what might have been, so live in the moment and take it all in. We may never know what might have been, so live in the moment and take it all in.
May 19th. Dear Melody, today I am thinking so much about you. There's a little bird outside my window singing awesome tunes, and the sweet melodies remind me of the other sweet melody in my life. Your friendship is so special to me, and I hope you feel the same way about me too. You're a beautiful person, inside and out. Maybe someday soon we'll be able to see each other in person. If you want to meet me too, let me know. Maybe you can come visit my Aunt Kelsey and me in Saskatchewan when we visit the lake in July. A hug from the north, if you like hugs. Luke. P.S. What's your favorite precious stone? Mine is sapphire.
May 28th, subject vacation. Dear Luke, yes, I would absolutely love to come visit you at the lake in July. I am really excited to see you, and I hope you are also looking forward to seeing me too. I like hugs when I can see them coming and prepare, but please never tap me on the shoulder from behind. I do want to give you a hug. Watching you smile in class holds my attention because you seem like such a nice person and are so handsome. Diamonds are my favorite gem. They are unbreakable, like me. See you in July, Melody.
June 4th. Hi, Melody. My cousins came to visit for a whole week. Talk about sensory overload. I also started vision therapy. We'll see if it helps. Luke.
It sounds like you've been very busy. Me too. I'm working on a new drill team routine for the horse show later this month. What's something that motivates you? For me, it's my strength of convictions when I decide on a goal.
Nothing like physics for keeping me motivated. I love learning. XO, Luke.
Dear Luke, I wrote this poem in a workshop this week. Treasure box. My body is an astounding treasure box. Sometimes open, sometimes locked. My body is full of love and music and amazing things. These I share with the universe. Locked inside is a trauma box. Made of steel, full of tears, compulsions, shame, the pain of a dying child, and mother's most loving prayers. My body is ready to try something new. I will unfasten the lock and be free.
Dearest Melody. Subject, your poem. So beautiful. Especially the last line, I will unfasten the lock and be free. I keep trying to be free. My heart longs to see your face. I've never felt this way before. I can't stop thinking about you. You're the first thing I think of when I open my eyes, and everything around me reminds me of you. When I close my eyes, I think of us together. And thankfully, this continues in my dreams. Someday.
Dear Luke, that was the nicest letter. I love to get letters from you. Sometimes other guys write me letters, but yours are infinitely better. I have synesthesia, do you? Synesthesia makes my life awesome, and overwhelming. My poems appear simultaneously in my mind as words and colors. I also hear the music of some letters. Sometimes I get so lost in the intense colors of songs that I don't want to hear thoughts all around. My song for your name is iridescent red and a lovely shiny sound that very often makes me feel amazing, so I always like to spell it.
As melody finds beauty in music and song, all non-speakers find beauty in communication, stepping out of the darkness of a silent life. I stand in the same place, not moving. I look out the window and see the same trees. I see the scene every day. It does not change. I am depressed. Make myself step outside. I walk to the trees, step into the gloom. Instead of the darkness, I see light, dappling the trees of golden green. I see into the light that's hidden there. I see beauty in the forest. It is only dark at night. In the forest, I see beauty that I never knew was there. In the forest, I am bathed in dappled light. In the forest, I feel free. Light as air.
I look at my life, I see darkness and despair. I hate my existence. Why was I born? I've only looked through lenses that let no sun into my life. And then one day, hope came in and opened my eyes and let the sun in. Look at the world through the eyes of hope. I see the beauty everywhere. Let me see everything in a whole new way. I see beauty in the forest. It is only dark at night. In the forest, I see beauty that I never knew was there. In the forest, I am bathed in dappled light. In the forest, I feel free. Light as air. I feel
Dappling the trees of golden green.
Light
I
as
see
air.
into the light that's hidden there.
I feel
I
free.
see beauty.
Light as
Instead of the darkness, I see light.
I feel free. Light
I
as
see into the light that's hidden there.
I feel free.
I see beauty.
Light as air.
June 11th, dear Melody, I have never seen anyone quite as lovely as you. I want to buy you something pretty for your 21st birthday to send to you. Do you like rings or necklaces? Love, Luke.
Rings or necklaces? Rings or necklaces, rings or necklaces, rings or necklaces. June 11th. Dear Luke, my train derailed at dysregulation station today, so I will write tomorrow. June 12th. Dear Luke, I adore you. I don't think I could wear a ring or a necklace, but maybe a bracelet? Love. Melody.
I hope this letter finds you well. I live for your letters. Sometimes I pinch myself because I can't think of a reason for what I did to deserve you. When you look at the stars tonight, make a wish on a shooting star. Imagine my arms wrapped around you. June 21st. Subject, e-card. Wishing you the happiest birthday. I sent the gift today. I hope you like it.
Thank you for the pretty birthday card. Do you dream of me like I dream of you night and day? Today I laid in bed until noon listening to music, something I never do. I was so tired after biking 53 miles this weekend. Have you ever biked that much? You seem very athletic and coordinated to me. We celebrated this weekend with cake and takeout from my favorite restaurant. I also went shopping for a blue dress to wear when I meet you.
June 22nd. Subject, come visit in July. Dear Melody, I am so glad that you and Luke have become such great friends. We would love to have you join us in July when we're at our cabin. We can go on a boat ride or barbecue some chicken, if that's okay with you. I'll work out the details with your aide next week. See you soon, Kelsey.
Dear Kelsey, yes, I would really like to come visit in July. I would really like to go on a boat ride. I absolutely love water and wind. I'm excited to meet you and Luke. I hope Luke doesn't think I am loud or talk too much. I speak and type, but much of what I say is garbage I don't mean to say. That's my trouble with speaking. Or I might be too nervous to speak in front of Luke. Sometimes I can't talk when I'm anxious. Other times I get really nervous and excited and I start obnoxiously verbalizing. I'm only making noise, not communicating. I need space and time to settle my nerves. I am only worried about looking completely ridiculous when I meet him. But I am counting the days. Melody.
Dear Melody, I understand that you're nervous. So is Luke. This is a big step, and getting anxious happens to Luke too. Everything is planned. That's how I like to keep life under control. Oh, I know it will be perfect. Kelsey.
There is a perception among the experts that autistics need every minute of their life scheduled and planned.
They want to keep us under control 40 hours a week.
To make us into someone that we're not.
Dear autism professional, it's me. Yes, it's me. It's nice to see how you use me to earn your PhD. But as I struggle to explain myself, are you wed to those theories on the books on your shelf? Can we drop these tired paradigms that say I lack empathy and have no theory of mine? You're turning autism into a money machine. Careers are built on the backs of people like me. But if you never listen to what we have to say, then you might be the problem. You might be the problem. You might just be what's causing the pain. You might just be what's causing the pain.
Dear autism professional, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight, but I've grown so tired of being stereotyped.
'Cause I don't speak and I don't follow commands. Just assume that I don't understand.
I wish you realized the harm you've done to me with the endless hours of the wrong therapies. You're turning autism into a money machine. Careers are built on the backs of people like me. But if you never listen to what we have to say, then you might be the problem. You might be the problem. You might just be what's causing the pain. You might just be what's causing the pain.
June 25th, subject, thank you. Dear Luke, I got your package. I absolutely adore the bracelet. I will get used to wearing it because it means so much to me.
June 25th. So glad you like it. I haven't gone shopping for jewelry before. Let's never let anyone tell us that non-speakers don't deserve relationships. Not saying something isn't the same as not letting feelings out. Love, Luke.
June 26th. The bracelet tickles and I'm concerned it will fall off. It seems too fancy and expensive for me. I changed my mind about the bracelet, but I didn't change my mind about you, Luke. Your love is more amazing than gold. You are my treasure. June 27th. It was dangerously hot today and the horse show was canceled. What is your favorite joke? I'm no good at jokes, but here's one. What did the fish say when it swam into a wall? Damn. Like so, Melody.
June 26th. Sad it wasn't something perfect, but I understand my many sensory experiences colliding with reality. I will make an exchange so it's just right.
June 28th, I'm really so sorry you feel sad. Sometimes I think I'm the luckiest girl in the world to have someone like you. Most nice things I want from you cost nothing. Today in art, we learned about chemistry, attractions and bonds. To me, philosophy is more interesting than chemistry. I asked everyone if love is a chemical or a physical bond. Most of the guys said both, and one said both, but also spiritual. I said, maybe I will find out soon. What do you think? I'm crazy about you. July 1st, subject, bikes. It was cooler today, so I went on a 10-mile bike ride. Have you ever tried tandems or just standard bikes? Do you think you could captain my tandem without making us crash? Arms out. I fly like a bird. Miles race after each other. 7 and 77 and 700. I drink the wind, soaring under, over, cedar willow strong. I race the rain, outrun time, sky and earth as one. The trail is mine.
July 2nd. Subject, bikes. Hi, Melody. Today I went to lunch and the park biking with a friend. He's helped me for years and he just came back. How are your summer classes going? I like to hear what you're learning about. In answer to your chemistry question, I'm not sure I want to share those thoughts with my aunt. Maybe you can guess. LOL. Each thing I spell, she should transcribe, even if it makes her squirm.
July 6th. Trust is more important than love to keep some relationships going. Sometimes when I first meet someone, I think they're making believe love when I hear how they talk about me and other really vulnerable people. We have to trust, even if we have been mistreated. Others don't know how hard this is, day in and day out. I know you do. Sometimes I think after meeting me, you will change your mind. I hope you don't. If I was a misshaped flower, would you stop to admire my beautiful colors? Would you stop? Or would you not? If I was a tormented dandelion, would you stop to make a wish inspired by passion? Would you stop or would you not? Misunderstood all these years, yearning to be truly seen, only waiting, trying to free my dreams. If I was a lonely tree, would you come to dream, leaning on me, or listen to me? Would you come to me? If I was a fallen leaf, would you run chasing me? Would you come to me? Or would you leave? Misunderstood all these years, yearning to be truly seen, only waiting, trying to free my dreams. If I was a mirror reflecting your insecurities, would you hope to see your inner beauty? If I was a puddle on the street, would you avoid me, or would you play with me? Would you look deeper or ignore reality? Misunderstood all these years, yearning to be truly seen, only waiting, trying to free my dreams.
July 7th. Dear Melody, I never asked properly, but I think I need to since I'm a guy. Do you want to be my girlfriend? I sure hope so.
Dear Luke, yes, of course I do want that. How could you doubt my desires? Tonight, some of my dreams came true. I wished enough to use up all the stars in the sky. July 9th, subject, 4 days. Only a few more days and I'm going to see you. It has been hard to say everything I've been feeling the past few weeks. I did the horse show today, but I had a hard time staying calm. I kind of ruined it by crying. I still got a ribbon though. Tell me a value that's non-negotiable for you. For me, respect and feeling safe. July 12th. On my way, holding on to the joy of answered letters, answered prayers, surrounded by hope. Your girlfriend, Melody.
are my most precious and most cherished and most adored and most absolutely most.
We are so connected and so together and so united and so forever so. You and I and all my life and the rest of our time. Your love is my roots, so strongly intertwined.
You are my most precious and most cherished and most adored and most absolutely most.
What's wrong with her?
She just needs a minute to get regulated. Please give her some space.
Give her some
Thank you.
space, give her some space.
It's okay, Melody. Luke got you a gift. Turn around and look. Sorry, I forgot. Luke
It's-
likes being touched.
It's okay. We are all trying our best. What are you gonna say? I'm so sorry.
I want to go home. I want to go home. Put on your seatbelt.
What you got, Luke? Aren't you gonna say thank you?
Thank you. Say please and thank you.
There's a note inside. You are my treasure and I am yours. Love, Melody.
Where do we go next, Boots? Look across the lake. Where do we go next? Do you see a map? Oh, do you see a witch?
Nothing you wrote matches what I see now. I don't think you truly love me. The joke's on me.
July 14th. Dear Luke, today I wore my new bracelet all day except to swim. I am still wearing it now. It feels heavy and nice, like an anchor in space. Last night, my arm was just too sweaty to wear it. A boundary that feels important to me is respecting my sensory needs. I need you to know that my typed words mean more than my crazy actions last night. I imagined our meeting for so many months that I hoped my actions would reflect the way I feel about you. Nothing really worked out the way I wanted it to on my end. I understand why you were so sad. You know, I wanted to kiss you, but I should have wished for something easier, like just sitting next to you without falling apart. I hope I will still see you tomorrow. Hope defined. Thinking things won't crash and burn even when you see the missile headed straight for you.
Like a summer flower, I have seen you grow. I have tried to guide you through every high and low.
July 15th. Luke, I was really hoping to see you today. When you said you didn't think I was telling the truth in my letters was the worst feeling. I am trying hard so we can be happy together. Let me know if you want to see me later. Melanie.
Lullabies at bedtime, kissing you goodnight. Frightened of the shadows, your little hands held tight.
July 17th. No one who knows me thinks I can tell a joke. I only ever told one about a fish. It wasn't very funny. My love was not a joke. My love was not a hoax. There was no punchline, just a punch in the gut.
Find your power. It's inside of you. And my love will see you through.
Don't cry so loud. As if my grief could have a rolling volume knob. I would not have to make such noise with a happy heart.
Time will ease the heartache. Trust your soul to fly. You're the girl who conquers her fears. Now dry your eye.
I'm keeping the bracelet. It reminds me of all the tender things you told me before my body betrayed me.
Find your power. It's inside of you. If you need me, your strength will see you through.
July 23rd. You may not reach honesty in yourself, but that's all you ever had from me. My words are all I have. You said I deserved something nice from you. An explanation would be nice. July 27th. Not speaking or not speaking to me. Not speaking aloud or not allowed to speak.
Find your power. It's inside of you. Be tough as a diamond.
Brave as a tiger.
Your strength will see you through.
And I will comfort you.
and mind that my boyfriend never explained something he said, so I don't even know if he had a chance to reply. Where are your thoughts? Once you said you think of me all day, so do you still? Am I ever to know what you thought? The note I wrote with love, but it was read in a voice that was not my own. Such anger and bitterness wrapped around my love, strangling my unspoken words. If you kept the treasure box, you may be able to hold it and feel some scrap of my love that remains. Yours, Melody. P.S. Do you still read poetry? Love can't spread without a little hint of light. I gave you a light, a hint, a cinder, a fire, the sun, and the stars. You were blinded. I got burned.
Melody, presently my nephew is expressing no desire to continue your correspondence. He cares for you, but does not believe you are someone truthful. You are causing him too much stress. He doesn't deserve that. Please stop emailing. Elsie.
Dear Luke, I was not interested in what someone else had to say on your behalf. I assumed you would speak for yourself. That letter didn't sound like you. Repeating that I was not telling the truth, but never saying why does not sound like a gentleman. Tip for your next breakup. If you don't feel a spark, just tell her. And tell your family to get out of your business. I was judged and found wanting. Wanting what? I don't know. No reply. No reply! Nothing said! I was judged and found wanting! I was judged and found myself wanting more. More respect? More help? More understanding? More love? I was judged and found myself. You got the wrong un. Unlovable? No. Unwanted? No. Unreachable? Not even. I'm unstoppable. Uncrushable. Unbelievable and unforgettable. I dare you to try. Sincerely. From a place of love, Melody.
Hear that voice whisper. You are fearless and brave. Hear that voice whisper. You've got a life you can save. Rise up and love yourself. Rise up and just be yourself. Rise up and live a life worth living. Rise up and hear that voice inside whispering. Hear that voice whisper. You are loving and worthy of love. rise up and hear that voice inside whispering.
September 9th. Dear Luke, if you are reading this, Luke, know that I am no longer sweet on you, but no longer angry with you personally. You were my first love. I am used. Out of this experience sprang words only love could write. The poet Rumi said, "Your heart knows the right way. Run in that direction." My heart ran fast in a direction I thought was right. I soon found out he was not the destination. He was only the path.
Thank you, Melody, for that wonderful poem. You've got the wrong un. You truly are unforgettable. To finish off this evening at this online poetry cafe, I'll be reading 2 poems from our brother Sid. Resonance is for people with frequencies. I'm going in without a tuning fork. My frequencies go...
Melody! I love your poem! Will you marry me?
Maybe, but I need to know more first, LOL. Send me a PM?
I'm Michael. I'm 24 and wildly autistic. Do you want to chat?
OMG, yes!
Look for company in the presence of friends. We look for escapes so we can pretend. We look for tenderness in the arms of another. We look for protection from a father or mother. And you can keep on searching, but in the end you'll find everything you needed was inside you all the time. We look for forgiveness from the people we hurt. We look for life to spring forth from the dirt. We look for beauty in our reflection. We look for acceptance because we fear rejection. And you can keep on searching, but in the end you'll find everything you needed was inside you all the time. Each day is a new day to see your own worth, to find the beauty in the world. You've got to see your own first. You can keep on searching, but in the end you'll find everything you needed was inside you all the time. And you can keep on searching, but in the end you'll find everything you needed was inside you all the time.
April 28th. Dear Michael, it feels as if I have known you forever, not just a few sweet months. It has delighted me to meet someone who understands my challenges and shares my dreams. Since we met at a poetry reading, I will share this one I wrote about you. Love, Mel. My hands. He sees the fluttering, not as has my worst trait. Stop, stop! Hands down, hands quiet. Only handcuffs, trapping my words. But as a fluttering bird, yearning to fly, hands to embrace, leaves to blow in autumn wind, something to love. Something lost was found the day that I met you. Heart's memories mean I knew yours. Only waiting lonely for time to roll and bring us together once more.
You're the chords to a melody I've been singing my whole life. Not only a duet,
A symphony
of love. And in your smile, a long-awaited embrace. My heart, my soul, in your hands. Hold me close and let time roll along. We belong together once more. You're the chords to a melody I've been singing my whole life. Not only a duet, a symphony. You're the chords to a melody I've been singing my whole life. Not only a duet, a symphony of love.
like a star that falls from the sky. We may sometimes change direction. This world is full of perfect imperfection.
And nobody is perfect, at least that's what people say. But I think we're all perfect in our own special way.
Like a rainbow after the storm. Sometimes you just need a new perspective. We can be transformed by perfect imperfection.
And nobody is perfect, at least that's what people say. But I think we're all perfect in our own special way. Like a man without a voice, somehow connection. Now I know I'm blessed with my perfect imperfection. And nobody is perfect, at least that's what people say. But I think we're all perfect in our own special way. But I think we're all perfect in our own special way. We are in here. We are in here. This is our voice. This is our life. This is our choice. This is our right. We are in here.
Wow. That was so fun to watch it in community with all of you and see the comments. I just want to express my gratitude to the playwright and lyricists and musicians and the performers and my wonderful creative and production team. I feel so blessed to have been a midwife on this beautiful production that reflects all the love that you all put into it. And I am now going to turn it over to Elizabeth Vosseller, who's going to moderate our discussion panel. And Elizabeth.
Hi there. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this wrap discussion. It was such an honor to attend the night that this was filmed, and it truly was amazing to see it again in community. So I'm so grateful for everyone who was able to join us and to share it all together. So I have some questions. Some folks have responded ahead of time. So to any of the cast, the songwriters, lyricists, and Sophie, of course, anything you want to add, please do add into the chat, and I will include that. So the first question is, for some of you, this is the first time you've heard your song interpreted by someone new. What was that like for you? So we have some responses to that, and please feel free to add in. Sophie said, I loved Nate and Juliette's version too. So realistic since they are our same age. Although the romance happens at any age, so this song could be sung at any age. You can fall in love when you're 80. And then Tyler said, I thought it was okay, though I'm feeling like I love my mom singing better. So I know that when he first shared this song, it was his mom as the singer. So that's a great comment, Tyler. Caden adds, it was truly a treat to hear my songs in the play. I loved hearing the songs with more than one voice. The union of many voices on perfect imperfection was beautiful. I agree with you, Caden. I loved hearing multiple singers come together, whether it was a duet or the whole ensemble. That really was kind of magical. Anyone want to add something, Zach? I saw you were spelling. If you have something you want to add, I'll come and pick it up later. And I should, oh, wait a minute. Now I see the whole chat. Okay. So let me know if there's anything else you want to add to that. Oh, Zach said it was so wonderful and lovely. Great. Thank you all. The next question I wanted to ask was, did you see your song performed in the context of this play? And how did this change its meaning for you? Sophie responded, Find Your Power was written for that scene. All others were found and put where they fit. So hearing Find Your Power again without the dialogue would be interesting. That is an interesting thought. So go the other way. Not sure if it stands on its own. Well, you might have to try that out, Sophie, and let us know. We can do a little compare and contrast. Caden said, yes, it's a new feeling to see my songs in the context of Sophie's play. My original meaning is still in my heart, but now these songs have a new layer of meaning to me as well. I think that's amazing, Caden. It does really add another layer to this. Tyler said, totally, that has to be the benefit of having my song chosen. And Wyatt responded, I have so much to say. I had a reasonable idea of how I wanted the song to sound when I wrote it. It's a happy, soothing song. The ensemble turned it into a powerful song that makes me have shivers. I agree with you, Wyatt. That totally gave me shivers. And yes, Mary Ellen, you can pop in a question as well. Just checking to see if there's any more additions. Amelia adds, Caden, I absolutely loved hearing your beautiful songs in a new way. And yes, so some of these songs have been shared through Boards and Chords or through SpellX or through Neurolyrical Cafe. To hear them in the context of the play really was pure magic for me. All right. Zach said, nope, I wrote it for my love, just the way it was shared. Zach, you are charming. Okay. Let's go on to our next question, which is directed to Sophie and all the lyricists, which is, what's next for you creatively? Tyler said, I really would like to write more songs. Sophie said, good question. Maybe I can find a publisher for a book of poetry. I have a new song in my head too. I'm grateful for all those songs that are in your head. Caden responded, next, I'm releasing an album I co-wrote with my best friend, Joel Nyland, with Brian Laidlaw's support. I am also working on a short story with 2 friends and an essay to be included in an upcoming anthology written by non-speaking authors. Oh, that is exciting stuff. And I can tell you and invite all of you to join us the last Friday of this month. I'll have to check my calendar to see what date that is for our Neurolyrical Cafe. That will be September 29th. And it is going to be featuring Joel and Caden as our featured songwriters in this month's Neurolyrical Cafe in celebration of their new album coming out. So if there's a question for you from Noah, and he wants to know, how long did it take you to write the play? So if you can add that in. And let's see. Wyatt said, I have so much respect for Sophie. And Zach said, mostly I am pointing right now. Okay. Wyatt added, okay, no, sorry, that's the quote I read. I just want to. Oh, I hear. Wyatt says, I have so many projects right now. I have my first Bomb music album coming out soon. And my podcast, which I love, keeps me busy. Do be sure to check out Wyatt's podcast. It's amazing. I'm sorry, Zach says he has so much painting that he's doing right now. Oh, that's fabulous. You guys are so multi-talented. So another question we wanted to ask is, do you ever think you'd like to contribute to another musical? And Caden said, sure, I'd love to. Sophie says, this isn't my last play. Perhaps I'll write a ballet next. Now, again, from my own perspective, I would love to see that. So I'll keep nudging you on that one, Sophie. That sounds amazing. Tyler says he would really love to. Do you know of any? Wyatt responds, I would love that opportunity. Wyatt, can you add in a link for your podcast? The viewers want to know how they can find your podcast. And then Noah, Sophie responds that it took her 2 years to write this play. Okay. So another question posed to our playwright and lyricist is, what was your reaction to the play? That's a great question. Tyler said every scene was well done. That's sad that she couldn't enjoy her boyfriend's visit. I know sitting in the audience tonight, everybody was responding that they could feel those emotions. It translated so beautifully, Sophie, in the way you wrote that scene. I know I felt it and I'd seen it before, so it wasn't even a surprise to me. It was just as powerful the second time around. Sophie adds, OMG, even though I wrote it and attended rehearsals, I was still amazed at how it came together. Wyatt adds, I loved it. Easy to see theater was made for Speller's stories. Absolutely, Wyatt. I concur with that. Caden added, it was awesome to see myself in a character on stage for a change. Sophie did a beautiful job telling her story, and the cast brought it to life with so much passion. I could feel all of the love and care that went into it. And you truly did. You treated all of this so tenderly and allowed us to share in it with you, which is so generous as a playwright to give us front row seats to your emotions and your thoughts and experiences as a playwright and as a person. Checking to see if there's any additions. Okay, we've got Wyatt's podcast in there, so be sure to check in there. Zach adds that he would definitely, about being involved in a play again, he said, sure, if my lovely playwright girlfriend does all the work. All right, well, maybe a collab next time. That could be lovely. Adissa asks, is there a playlist or an album coming out with these powerful songs so we can listen to them on repeat? And I know that there is. So Lauren, can you add in the link for that? Or do you have something you want to add?
Yes. I was just starting to type a comment and I will put in the link. Yes, it will be available on YouTube on the Theater Possibility channel indefinitely. Please do watch it again. Tell your friends, spread the word. I want this to go viral. This material is so powerful. There are 2 versions on YouTube. There is this version with the live spellers panel and all the comments, and that's under the live section of the Theater Possibility channel. And then there's the regular one that actually premieres at 5 o'clock Pacific time today. So if you want to watch it again when you get off of this, you can turn that one on or turn it on anyway, just so we get our viewer count up, and tell your friends. So if people just want to watch the video, they can go there. And if they want the spellers panel, they can go to this one. And these songs are so amazing. People were suggesting a cast album. So, we'll check in, and if all those spellers consent, we could put the songs up on Bandcamp or SoundCloud or something like that.
Great. Isn't there a comment during the play that there's also a link to all the songs?
Well, I think right now the only publicly available link would be via watching the video.
The entire play.
I think we could and should make a cast album. I think that would be really cool. So we, we'll just check and make sure everyone's okay with that. And if it is, we'll put it up. Yeah,
absolutely. I think you have an audience here of people who would love to listen to that album. While I've got you on mic, somebody asks if this play will be performed live in any other locations.
Oh, that's a very good question. Again, I would really like to see that happen. It's such a great work. It deserves to be done live. We're considering a remount in Seattle next year where we could run it a little bit longer with a larger venue. But also I hope that other theaters in other cities will pick it up. And, we'll be in touch with all the writers who've contributed, because obviously if the play gets done elsewhere, we want to make sure that there's a way, if there's ever any revenues to be made from it, that you all share in that. Right now this has just been a labor of love production. We barely met cost, not quite. And actually, if people want to donate, I think we put that in the comments up at the very top. I can put that in again. There's a link where people can make a donation to help. And what we will use it for at this point would be to help promote the work, to get the word out so that more people know about the video and know about the play, and to cover some of the costs in the videotaping. But this work is amazing. You are such talented authors, and your stories are so powerful and poignant. And I think it has the potential to go far and wide.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. And I think that, for the audience, if there's anyone who wants to put on this play, reach out to the Theater of Possibility and inquire, because I think it would be amazing to have this done in other places.
Absolutely. And actually, it should be really, it's Sophie, because she is the copyright holder in it.
Yeah.
But because obviously there are other artists involved, everyone needs to be notified. We'll work out something.
Yeah. I think you're a good coordinator for that.
Yeah, I can help with that.
So we asked another question, which is there anything in the play that particularly resonates with you? And Wyatt said, damn, I have been judged by the actions of my body. I make myself rise up each time it happens. That's so well said, Wyatt. And I suspect it's happened many times. And it's something so many people I know can resonate with. Tyler adds, that with the support, spellers can have relationships. And I did see a few people in the comments saying, I'm ready to be dating now. So I love that. Anyone else, if you want to add in? Zach said, haha, sensory trauma. Yes. And again, that was something I saw one of the commenters point out, that you really captured the whole feeling of sensory trauma and overwhelm in this play so beautifully that everybody could understand that and feel it. I do want to add that if you check out in the chat, there is a album out that has, let me see if I can find it really quick. No, that, where is it again? So we put it in there. There is an album that has some of the songs from this that is out. Back. Now I can't find it. I'll come back to it. Maybe Lauren, you can find it in the comments and put it in. There's so many comments going. It's got a little bit buried there. But there is an album that includes one of the songs from this. So it's not
it was just put in Silently Loud. Yeah. And
and
those are the original versions of the songs. They're sung sometimes by the composer or their family members or friends. Some really, really beautiful versions of the songs. That was how Sophie and Tracy and I first heard the songs and picked them, and then went to the authors and composers and asked for the rights. So
yes.
I do encourage you to do that. But it's also fun, and as somebody pointed out, it's different hearing a song sung maybe by somebody who's just a singer versus hearing it performed by an actor in the context of a play. And they each bring different qualities to it.
Absolutely.
You've all been so open to allow us to interpret your songs, and our interpretation is an interpretation. It's not the only one. And that's the beauty of writing something that can live on and be done many times by different people.
Right. So for those who enjoyed the songs today, while we wait for a playlist, you might enjoy Silently Loud and hearing a different version of the songs, which would be great. So we also asked, what would you like audiences to take away from seeing this work? And Tyler said, really, that spellers are very smart. And I think that's something we would all concur with, Tyler. Caden said, I would like people to remember that we are more alike than we are different. To remember that whether we look the same as each other or not, we all have the same capacity to love, to give, and to receive our own unique part in this world. That's beautiful, Caden. Wyatt said, love the audience to have a nice idea of our lives and our balm need to be loved. Thank you, Wyatt. Sophie added, we non-speakers want what everyone wants. Connection, love, respect. We shouldn't have to settle for a life of loneliness. And I agree with that comment wholeheartedly. Thank you, Sophie. I'm just checking. I see so many people talking about wanting to have this produced everywhere. Zach added, love is for everyone. Excellent. We asked, do you feel theater is a powerful medium for the works of non-speakers? And Sophie said, well, it is unexpected. So that makes everyone who sees it think. And that's very true. Tyler adds, theater is amazing. Wyatt says, theater is perfect. Spellers can show their thoughts, emotions, and sensory experience in a way the audience can understand. And Caden adds, yes, I think theater is an excellent medium for non-speaker stories. We have so much to share with the world, and I think there is no right or wrong way to share it. These are great comments, guys. And I think it really also lets your audience really understand you in a different way than they might just reading your poetry or even hearing your songs. If they see that visual and they get to experience it with you, is very, very powerful.
Elizabeth, I would like to add to that another thing that I think theater does is it really shows us that we have more in common than we have differences.
Right.
That the human soul is the same. We all want love. We all want respect.
I agree. And that kind of really resonates with Sophie's comment that we all want the same things, right? Connection, love, absolutely. And there's something about theater, about experiencing all together as a community of an audience.
Yes, yes. I saw in the private chat, Sophie mentioned that it looks like question number 5 was skipped, and the question number 6.
I've got it queued up.
Are you
here.
coming back to that one? Great.
Yeah, I did slide over that one. So that question is, thank you, Lauren, for that setup. In what ways does this story capture or not capture your experience as a speller? Wyatt responds, kind of the same question as before. I have been judged by the actions of my body. Tyler says, so I would like to meet a girl and have a relationship. Caden adds, well, I'm still looking for a special girl. That's right, ladies, I'm available. But I am still able to relate deeply to the feelings of being misunderstood. My body so often fails me when I need it most. So I am really kind of emotional watching the scenes where Melody's control gets away from her. Sophie did an amazing job of showing how that it feels. I really agree with you there, Caden. That was a really, really powerful scene. And way to self-advocate and drop that PSA out there that you are single and ready to mingle. So ladies, get to know my friend Caden here. I think those are the only responses there. And let me just check. Oh, Zach adds, love is hard in a body that doesn't listen. I can see that as being very, very true. Okay. And then I've got one more question over here. Morgan, I love your comment here that you want many friends. Really nice. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so the last question, we have here, and then we have a little note from Sophie, is these songs by different writers all fit so well into the play. Do you think this was by chance, or is there a commonality of experiences among non-speakers that made that happen? That's a really good question. Caden answers, absolutely. There is commonality among our experiences as non-speakers. We can understand each other in ways that no one else can. Please don't let that fool you into thinking that we are all the same, though. We share certain experiences of the world, but we are still individuals with our own personalities. 100%, Caden. That's a great response. And I think it just reminds us all there is no one size fits all answer for everyone. Wyatt added, spellers all face the same challenges. I don't think we are all the same, but we do have the same needs as every other loving person. Tyler wants us to know there is definitely a commonality among non-speakers. We are all so struggling to make sense of things in our lives now that we can communicate. And I, for one, am grateful that you can communicate and you can share this with us in so many ways, through your music, through your playwriting, through your poetry, and just through question and answers like this. It's really powerful. Okay, checking over here. Zach said there was divine intervention, which I think really went to the previous question. Is that true, Zach? Okay. All right. I think I'm up to date here, watching multiple things. And then Sophie wants us to know most autistic non-speakers have one thing in common. We persevere despite our challenges. And for most of our lives, we're on our own. Gives lots of time to think. And no one is helping what really needs help. So we have to tenaciously hold on to hope. Sophie, that's such a powerful message. And I do think you're right. It's something that many, many, many non-speaking people share. And I'm so grateful that you do hold on to that hope. There is, lucky for you all, some merch available. I'm going to see if I can add that in. Oh, I can't from here. Lauren, can you drop in the merch link, or Tracy, if you can? There, get your very own Love Letters t-shirts. I know a bunch of us have already placed our orders and can't wait to be sporting our Love Letters merch. And there's also a digital program. Can you add that one into, Lauren? Okay. And anything anyone else would like to add? I see Caden and Zach spelling. This has been such a beautiful evening, and what a great way to launch this play together out into the Spellerverse with everybody cheering Sophie on as your beautiful play, and for all the lyricists and songwriters who contributed their songs and made this play that much more powerful.
Oh, and I wanted to also say, I think at least one of our actors was in attendance today. Nate, I saw some comments, and thank you to all our actors for doing such a wonderful job. And
truly
watching this with a lot of heart and respect.
Truly, I was really blown away when I saw it live and saw how sensitively and respectfully the actors portrayed these roles. And it was very clear to me that they listened to and took direction from Sophie, and their portrayal was really, really amazing. Zach adds, great work, Sophie. So proud of you. Sam says, so great. Caden adds, I want to say thank you for everyone coming tonight, and to my dear friend Sophie for allowing me to be included in this beautiful work of art. There's so many people that agree. Tyler and our family feel so fortunate to have been part of this amazing project. Thank you, Sophie. I strongly encourage for everyone who is involved in this, if you ever have a bit of a blue day or you're in a funk, come and read these comments, and they will certainly lift you up, because everybody has been celebrating this entire production from the very opening scenes. Okay, so I think that concludes our discussion. Sophie, again, I'm so grateful that you allowed me to join you as moderator. And Lauren, I really am grateful that you are open to all the possibilities in the theater of possibility, and that you really opened your heart to this play. And Sophie, thank you so much for sharing this beautiful, beautiful work with us.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for moderating. That was wonderful. And yes, it's been such a joy. I count this as among one of the most meaningful projects I've ever been on. And I just encourage you all to keep writing. I hope there will be another musical. Keep me informed. Right. Maybe we'll find a way for Theater of Possibility to do it.
That would be amazing. There's so much talent out there.
Great. Well, does anybody have anything else they want to share? Tracy, Sophie, anyone else? If not, I guess we will end the stream. It looks like Sophie might have something to spell. Let's see. Tracy, are you guys spelling? You're muted, so I didn't know if you wanted to share or not.
She was just spelling by, and I did something funny. So I can't find the comments anymore.
Okay, well, thank you again, everyone. Goodbye. Spread the word and continue on telling stories. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Good night.